At para pag-usapan ng pagbabalik ng Gin Kings bilang PBA champions, kasama natin ang former PBA All-Star turned analyst na si Renren Ritualo. Ren, welcome back to The Score.
Magandang gabi.
All right. Wow, 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
Can you imagine that? So that's like the bulk of your career when you were still there. Now,
Oo.
halos, di ba?
Halos.
Na hindi natutuktok ang Ginebra. Did you ever imagine them somehow coming back all these years na hindi sila makaabot doon?
Ever since Coach Tim Kuhn arrived doon sa camp nila, I mean, Coach Tim, 19 championships, ibang klase. Yun pa lang, alam mo nang nasa right path ang Ginebra.
So you felt it was just a matter of time?
Yes.
Na ma-ingrain yung system niya and probably to get some pieces he wanted to add before they get back on top?
Yes.
Alright, well, let's try to break this down and see how they did it. Ano yung, for this particular conference, you know, how they put this core together, and nasabi mo nga, but si Brownlee wasn't even the first choice, diba? How did this all fit together to make it a super competitive team? And to think, wala pa si Greg Slaughter.
Yun nga, syempre, arrival of Coach Tim Kuhn. Draft, Scotty Thompson.
Right.
Scotty
Nagulat ka ba doon sa draft pick na yun?
No.
No, okay.
Kasi, I've covered the Scotty Thompson's game before.
Okay.
So, first time ko siya nakita, actually, hindi pa masyadong maganda laro niya, but he finished 19, 10, and 11. Hindi ko makalimutan yung game na yun. When he was playing in Perpetual.
Okay.
So, yung average niya, ganun din.
Okay.
So, that's why he was the MVP in that year. So, first time ko siya nakita, maganda yung future na itong batang to. So, yun nga, nakita ko siya drafting, na-draft siya ng Ginebra.
And sa tingin mo, swak siya kagad sa Ginebra?
Hindi ko pa sure.
Okay.
Kasi, it's a triangle offense.
Right,
Kasi
right,
sa Perpetual, iba yung nirarun niya. Siyempre, siya may hak ng bola, siya yung nagrarun lahat. So, if it's a triangle offense with Coach Tim, he's very disciplined.
Yeah.
So, for a rookie to adjust right away to Coach Tim's system, malaking bagay yun for Scotty Thompson. Ibig sabihin, high basketball IQ yung bata.
At nabababad ng oras.
Yes.
Nabibigyan ng oras na
Yes.
nauuna pa siya sa oras kaysa kila Mark Caguioa, JJ Helterbrand.
Yesterday, 31 minutes siya.
Grabe, even Chris Ellis, although I think Ellis was coming back from an injury, diba? Pero, you know, so that's one key piece. What about Eli Tenorio and what he was able to do in this series? Was it partly how good LA is or partly wala ring ka-match up na kayang pumigil sa kanya sa kabila?
Parehas.
Okay.
LA is a vet.
Okay.
He's experienced. He's been through a lot this year. He's a tough guy. Mentally, physically, he's really tough. Kasi dami niya na pagdaanan this year. So, LA, match up against the 3-point guards of medyo mabigat for Meralco.
For whether it's Alapag or Karam.
Karam. Kasi usually, kagabi, full denial na yun.
Yep.
But then, they never stopped him, especially in the third quarter, which he exploded.
Correct.
So, nami-miss nila yung services ni Jared Dillinger.
Correct. Si Meralco.
Yes,
Okay.
sa Meralco. That's why, kasi Jared Dillinger can match up kahit kanino. I mean, kahit 4 guy, 3, 2, 1, a point guard, he can really match up pretty well.
Okay. Well, let's talk a bit about si Brownlee. Every conference, it's a big challenge for a team and a coach to find the perfect fit na import. Ang daming factors na
naman.
Siyempre, obvious lang yung height, pasok siya sa height. But beyond that, sana you praise swak yung personality niya, yung style of play, yung IQ niya, walang topak, things like that, diba? All of those considered, ang hirap makahanap ng swak na import. Do you think Brownlee really fit this run for Ginebra and the way that Coach Tim wanted to run the team?
Sobrang destined for Brownlee. Siyempre, sabi ko nga kanina, hindi siya yung first pick na sa import. Pero, that San Miguel series, siya yung pumupuno nung kakulangan ni Greg Slaughter.
Okay.
Against Fajardo, he was the one guarding him. So, yung gaps, yung holes ng team, napupunuan ni Brownlee. So, malaking bagay yung chemistry nung team.
Right.
Makikita mo naman lahat tumakbo talaga sa kanya. When he made that shot, everybody was happy na nangyari yun. So talaga makita mo yung chemistry nila, talagang maganda, solid talaga.
Saka hindi siya yung old school na import na asamo sa kanya lahat.
Yes.
Remember, we were growing up, we would watch some Ginebra and Añejo games then that they would have super imports that would just win everything.
Kahit Swift na lang si Tony Harris.
Correct, diba? Or si Carlos Briggs ng Añejo before, diba? But hindi na ganun diba? Ito sa system player na he just complements the team very well. Okay, well, let's talk about the other guys, the other factors. Coach Tim last night, he commended actually Chris Ellis. Kasi sabi namin, Coach, si LA, he had 14 points in the third quarter, pero sabi niya, but don't forget Chris had a good start of the third at nakatulong siya. Ano pa para sa'yo, maliban kay Chris, what were the other X factors na aside from Brownlee and Ellie, na nakatulong for Ginebra?
Well, lahat ng pinasok ni Coach Tim nag-produce. Even if it's 3 points, 4 points, 6, 5 points. That's Mark Agi was 6 points. Laki nun, laking bagay nun. JJ Helterbrand's 3. Yung talagang makikita mo na i-inspire talaga yung teammates nila. Lalo na pag naghihiyawan na yung crowd. Alam mo naman pag hawak ni Kagiwa at ni Helterbrand yung bola, pagpasok pa lang nila, impact ka, just everybody's gonna be involved. Lahat ang ingay-ingay. So, dun pa lang impact players na kagad sila. Especially Joe Devange. Nahirapan siya against Renren Ritualo. He played a great series.
Grabe, no?
Wow, he played a great series. I saw him sa restaurant. Sabi ko, grabe yung ginagawa mo. Sabi ko, mag-tumi 3 points siya.
Nasa-college pa tayo, naglalaro na yan eh. Retirado ka na. Nandito na ako, naglalaro pa rin.
Yes, totoo yan.
Grabe ito si Renren. Okay, so again, back to Ginebra a bit. What can you say about yung nadadala ng Fast and the Furious ni Kagiwa at ni Helterbrand? They're the two of the oldest guys in the team, obviously. They're the last two remnants of the way back in Ginebra. And Coach Tim actually said, if it wasn't for their heroics in Game 4, wala na.
Totoo
They
yan.
wouldn't be there. Sabi niya, down 3-1.
3-1. Pero pag natalo sila ng Game 4, tapos na yun. Close out series na. Pero JJ, actually, that was his birthday.
Yung Game 4 na yun?
Umuna ng 3 points eh.
Grabe.
So, birthday niya literally. So, yun pa lang, na-inspire yung mga teammates. So, never say die talaga. I mean, doon nila naramdaman na hindi pa tapos ng series.
Correct.
Kaya pa natin bumangon, kaya pa natin mag-champion. So, they showed it by example. They led the way talaga. Mark Agiwa never quit. He was boxing out against Cliff Hodge. Di ba, alam mo,
hindi madali gawin yun against a young, powerful Cliff Hodge.
Yes. Kita mo naman si Cliff Hodge, he always sacrificed his body.
Correct.
Baka kulang ng possession.
Correct.
Kagiwa was there, diving for a loose ball. So, dun pa lang, may inspire ka na talaga eh.
Okay, so ano yung future ngayon ng Ginebra? Sabi ni Coach Tim kagabi, we're not happy with just one.
Yes.
Yun lang naman Coach Tim, he wants to build the dynasty. So, how do you see the young pieces, the young core, building, growing together? Of course, we don't know the future of Mark and JJ. Si Mark, nagmakaawa na. JJ, na wag mo na siyang aalis. How do you see this going forward? And of course, you have a Greg Slaughter there as well, coming back. How good is this Ginebra team that has a chance to make a good run?
Medyo mabigat talaga yung lineup nila ngayon, especially Scottie Thompson, who's very mature for a rookie, taking those big shots, and that big role, that crucial role, he's the glue guy.
Correct.
He does everything. Parang mini-import.
Tama.
Kasi may rebounding, may assist, may points. Pag kailangan mo talaga, he can attack the basket. He can create these shots. I mean, for his teammates. So,
you think he was that one last piece they needed this year to add?
Yes. Yung Scottie Thompson. Tapos, nawala nga si Greg Slaughter. But, no worries. Kasi, nandun si Brownlee para punuan yun. Pero pagbalik ni Slaughter,
so, All-Filipino.
Ang bata pa nila.
Correct.
Yun na yung magiging core nila. Scottie Thompson, Japet Aguilar, and Greg Slaughter. So malaki.
Solid. Well, just a bit on Meralco, overachieving naman. Obviously, Coach Norman wasn't sad. He's like, man, he was surprised with how far he brought them. So what can you say about this team? And even Newsome, who was the Rookie of the Year, all of a sudden, a star in the finals.
Grabe yung rookies ngayon. I mean, super rookies. I mean, Newsome and Baser Amer took charge. Talagang they stepped up. They claimed it. I mean, yung responsibility, hindi sila nag-shy away.
Right.
So, they performed on a big stage like the finals against Ginebra and against the whole Philippines.
Correct.
So, they really performed well. I mean, Newsome, hats off. Cliff Hodge, Baser Amer, even Adjo Karam and Oiloan played big. Siyempre, Papa Ray, Renren Ritualo with that orthodox shot. I mean, kaliwat yan. I mean, everybody was into it. Nobody gave up until that last
So
second.
possessions and talaga, breaks of the game.
Breaks of the game.
But
Breaks of the game.
would you say this is, a big step in the maturity for Meralco for them to move on?
Totoo yan. Of course, iba yung nag-gain mo experience from the playoffs to the finals against big names like Ginebra team.
And a Tim Cone-led team.
Yes, ibang klase yung matututunan mo doon.
Right, we'll see. So a lot of promise then for that young team as well, moving on to the future. But as well, as they all said, sobrang saya ngayon ng barangay. 8 years na pag-uuhaw. Okay na. At sabi nga ni Mark, wala nang kangkungan. So okay na. Everybody happy. Ren, salamat. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
For more sports updates, keep watching The Score. And don't forget to subscribe.